Hey guys, this is the wonderful piece of aluminum plate effects as it tried to come through the windshield. As you can see, it pretty much exploded glass everywhere. Absolutely lovely. When people don't tie their shit down, this is what happens. It pretty much it did try to come through. The safety glass did its job. I was happy about that. Was driving on I-85 in North Carolina. Headed southbound. I was headed down through Carolina, Georgia, and that kind of thing. And luckily, it hit the doorpost and the hood, and then popped over the top of the truck and didn't come through. I was able to put my arm up and, of course, close my eyes pretty quick. But when it first popped up in the air, it was like slow motion. I thought, possibly, what is it, cardboard? I've had cardboard hit me. I've had plywood fly up, but I've never had aluminum plate. So this is what happens. So when it hit, it did deflect off the hood and the doorpost. We'll see if we get this next picture. And you can see the bottom left corner where it hit and scraped, and it cut the gasket, and it tried to pop right through the glass. Luckily, it just, most of the force was taken away by the truck itself, and that way it didn't come through. But I tell you what, it'd about scare anyone right there to have that. It was instantaneous. I had enough time to put up my arm. That was about it. Luckily, I have good reflexes. So, maybe being a drummer for a good part of my life was a good thing, having good hand speed. I was able to get my hand up, arm up pretty quickly, just in case something came through. I'd much rather have to, worry about that than having it hit me in the head or the neck or something like that. So when people don't do what they're supposed to do, this is what happens. And it's just kind of like a public service announcement. We all have seen this crap out here. Mattresses, box springs, ladders, all kinds of garbage that people don't tie down on their trailers or trucks or top of their cars or whatever, and it flies off. People just not thinking things through very well. And this is what happens. You could kill somebody. What if that had been a motorcyclist going down the road? I ride a Harley. Some of you guys know that. What if I'd have been on my bike, just by chance? What would that do? Well, that would hurt. And I can't say enough about it. I sure as heck hope people will take into consideration their actions, think them through, keep people safe, don't cause problems, property damage. Luckily, that's all it is. The glass was replaced the very next day. The folks were quick, extremely courteous, and they got the glass in, and I'm moving down the road. I'm already really close to my delivery. It's a Sunday at the time of this shooting of this video, and I've got like 125 miles to go. I'm pretty happy about being able to serve the customer and not having any kind of breakdown or even road debris come up hitting my truck, causing issues. But there was no room to really pull over where I was at. I was able to honk my horn, get up next to him, and get him to pull over. And then I had to find a good safe spot because it was in construction zone, believe it or not. Jersey barriers were on the left. It was extremely difficult to find a place where I could pull over safely enough where traffic could pass, and that was difficult. That was the first thing on my mind, was the safety part of it, just getting over somewhere where I could judge safe enough room to get pulled over and then try and exchange information. At least I was able to get that. I got their names and I got their phone numbers, their company, and I won't say anything about who they are or whatever, because investigation is going to start. The information will be given to the insurance adjusters, and they'll take care of all that. There really was no room to sit and wait for like police or anything like that. It was just inches to spare, and that was putting everybody in a bad situation. So once I got their info and I got out of there, I'd called safety and let them know what was going on, and I got on down the road. I found safe haven. I got some pictures, and that way, I had something recorded. I started the process of getting a replacement windshield lined up, and I had to travel to the regions where they found people that had a replacement. I think they must have tried 15 shops. So I wasn't going to travel out of my way because that really was not helpful. I wanted something on the way, so they were able to do that. And I parked at a truck stop. Next day they came out and they changed the windshield, and they were done in minutes. It was great. It was a good job. But I've never had a load where I've not been able to deliver due to mechanical issues, or even in this case road debris and somebody making mistakes. So they got to think it through. No matter, even if you're in your private vehicle, you long haulers, tie your shit down. That's your job. Even when you're at home, think about it. Tie your stuff down, just like you were at work. Make sure that nothing's going to come out and harm the motoring public, because that's really what's going on. And just think about the motorcycle. My gosh, if that, or a small car with mom and some kids in it, what would that have done? Taking a hit like this, with a commercial vehicle, they're built pretty sturdy, and it took it and just sloughed it off. Yes, there were damages, but the truck can be repaired. But in a small car, that would have had a much more devastating effect, I'm afraid. So we all have to watch out, make sure we have our act together, cover your bases at all times, pass it along. If you know someone that could benefit from the video, great. I'm sorry I did not have actual footage of it. The dash cam camera was down at the time, or I would have loved to have that thing flying up out of the bed of their truck and coming to hit me. So at least now you guys know what it looks like, and you all take care. We'll see you on the road.